Breaking news. Doctors deliver heartbreaking news to Jinger Duggar as sister Lauren rushes to her side. Date: August 18, 2025. Los Angeles. In a devastating turn of events, Jinger Duggar Volo, daughter of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, is facing a heartbreaking personal crisis. Doctors have reportedly delivered crushing news regarding her husband Jeremy Volo's health, leaving Jinger reeling with grief. In the wake of the revelation, her sister Lauren Duggar was seen rushing to her side, offering comfort during what insiders describe as the darkest moment of Jinger's life. The shocking development has left both Duggar supporters and critics shaken, as Jinger, 31, navigates an ordeal that has transformed her private world into one of uncertainty, anguish, and desperate hope. According to multiple sources close to the family, Jinger and Jeremy were informed by doctors earlier this week that Jeremy's health battle has entered a far more serious stage than initially feared. While details of his condition have not been disclosed publicly, insiders confirm that the diagnosis was both unexpected and devastating. The doctors didn't sugarcoat it, one source shared. The news was heartbreaking, and Jinger was inconsolable. She tried to stay strong in the room, but the moment they left the hospital, she broke down completely. Jeremy, 37, a former professional soccer player turned pastor, had been quietly dealing with health struggles for months. Rumors began circulating after fans noticed his absence from public speaking engagements and his increasingly gone appearance in social media photos. The latest update, however, suggests his condition is far more severe than previously understood. Those close to the couple say Jinger has been emotionally shattered since receiving the news. Known as one of the more independent Duggar daughters, she has built a life with Jeremy in Los Angeles, far from her family's Arkansas compound. Yet despite the distance, she has leaned heavily on her siblings in recent days. She cried until she couldn't cry anymore, a close friend explained. Jinger has always tried to put on a brave front, but this time she couldn't hide her pain. The reality of what the doctors said broke her. Her two young daughters, Felicity, 5, and Evangeline, 3, remain unaware of the full extent of the crisis. Friends say Jinger is doing everything in her power to protect them from the heaviness of their father's condition. She's been trying to maintain normal routines for the girls, but you can see the pain in her eyes. Her world is falling apart, and she's clinging to faith, the friend added. In the aftermath of the devastating diagnosis, Lauren Duggar, who is married to Jinger's brother Josiah, was the first sibling to rush to her side. She reportedly boarded a flight to Los Angeles the same evening and has been staying with Jinger ever since. Lauren dropped everything, said a Duggar insider. The moment she heard, she knew Jinger needed her. She got on the first flight she could and hasn't left Jinger's side since. Lauren's arrival has been described as a lifeline for Jinger, who is struggling to process the news while also managing childcare and household responsibilities. Together, the sisters have leaned on each other in prayer, reflection, and quiet moments of shared grief. Jinger needed someone who understood, someone who could sit with her in the pain, said a family acquaintance. Lauren has been that person. Though, Jinger's relationship with her family has sometimes been complicated, particularly as she and Jeremy have taken a more modern, less traditional approach to faith and lifestyle. The crisis has united the Duggars in prayer and support. Jim Bob and Michelle, the Duggar parents, are said to be heartbroken by the news. Siblings have been rallying around Jinger from afar, with many expressing their concern through private group chats and phone calls. It doesn't matter about differences anymore, one sibling reportedly told friends. This is about family and standing together when it matters most. Several siblings are said to be making arrangements to travel to California to support Jinger in person. Jeremy Volo's health decline has been visible to those who follow the couple closely. Once energetic and active in his ministry, he has gradually reduced his public appearances. His sermons, once delivered with passion and vigor, have been fewer and quieter in tone. Jeremy has always been strong, but this illness has taken a lot from him, said a church member. The congregation has been praying nonstop for his healing. We all feel the weight of what's happening. Despite his struggles, Jeremy has reportedly remained a source of comfort for Jinger, urging her to hold on to faith and hope. He told her not to give up, that they would face this together, said a family friend. But Jinger is terrified of losing him. For Jinger, faith has always been central to her identity, though she has distanced herself from some of the stricter teachings of her upbringing. Now, as she faces the most difficult trial of her life, That faith is both her anchor and her battleground. She's been praying constantly, a close friend revealed. But she's also questioning and wrestling with her emotions. She feels the weight of uncertainty and grief, but she's clinging to scripture and prayer. In a recent Instagram story, Jinger posted a verse from the book of Psalms. "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." Fans immediately interpreted it as a reflection of her current struggle. As news of Jeremy's worsening health spreads, supporters of the Duggar family have flooded social media with messages of love and encouragement. "Jinger has always been one of the most genuine," one fan wrote. "She doesn't deserve this pain. My heart goes out to her." Another added, "No matter where you stand on the Duggars, no one should have to go through this." Praying for Jeremy, Jinger, and their girls. The couple's social media posts have been inundated with prayers, well wishes, and stories from fans who have faced similar battles. Doctors have reportedly told the Vulos to prepare for difficult days ahead. While they continue to explore treatment options, the prognosis has cast a shadow of uncertainty over the family's future. For Jinger, the immediate priority is standing by Jeremy's side while also protecting their daughters from the worst of the ordeal. Lauren's presence has provided much-needed relief, but those close to the family say the emotional toll is far from over. She's bracing herself for what comes next, said a confidant. "It's a battle of faith, fear, and love. Jinger is strong, but this may be the hardest test she's ever faced." As supporters across the nation continue to rally behind her, one thing remains clear. Jinger Duggar's life has been forever changed by the heartbreaking news delivered by doctors, news that has left her clinging to hope, leaning on family, and cherishing every moment with the man she loves.